Welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. Let's talk money tonight. According to new research, many millennials and Gen Zers struggle with organizing their finances in comparison to boomers. The young people say the planning takes up way too much time and it's complicated. Let's talk about it. Certified public accountant Ed Gardner and radio and podcast host Layla E., who is very young.
You heard it from him.
Why are you guys having such a tough time, Layla E.?
Well, I feel personally
attacked?
Yes, definitely attacked. But no, it comes a lot with the responsibilities that we have come into versus probably what boomers went into around the same age what am I trying to say? Age frame. And so for us, it's like we're gonna wait until something happens where we're like, okay, this is my aha moment. I need a retirement account. I need a savings. I need to do all of these things. So for us, it's more about the experience versus listening from others' mistakes. And I feel like that's a margin of error that we really need to get together. So Gen Z needs to get on top of that because they don't want to ever put themselves in a position where they don't have any savings of any sort and then they put themselves deeper in the hole.
Now, you fall into this generation. Have you avoided falling into the hole that many Gen Zers and
Right. So for me personally, I am very smart when it comes to saving money. I have not been smart. I wish I was in my very early 20s planning for my retirement or doing things in that manner. When I worked at Schwab at one point in time, that was my very first time setting up a 401k when I actually got a job in finance. So it definitely goes to show it's education in schools that we need so we can know that this is very important, or you know, a lesson from our parents or anyone for that matter.
I was going to ask you, why not talk to your parents? Because that's what many baby boomers did. It's passed down from generation to generation. Here's what you're supposed to do to plan for your future.
Yeah, well, for me, it was more of I'm first generation American on both sides of my family. So they didn't really have that direct knowledge. It's all about survival versus planning for the future. It's a completely different mindset.
Now, Ed, what would you tell this younger generation if they are not planning for their future and they could find themselves in a financial hole?
Well, first of all, they need to wake up and smell the roses. Okay?
I'm smelling them.
And, you know, what they do is they're waiting for life events, okay? But they don't realize, you know, they're not married, they don't have a house, they don't have a child, you know, when you take the generation, you know, the Generation Z. But maybe something smart. Why not start putting money away for that? And also, people who have a financial plan tend to have less debt because they have goals, they have a direction for their future. Look at your grandparents, look at other people who barely survive when they're older. Do you want to be like that?
Right.
You have so many more tools today, online, chat groups, different education, where you can help people. And you know, a lot of times the younger generation likes to do things themselves, okay? We take the Astros, other sports, and by the way, they won tonight. They broke the streak. Okay?
Go Stros!
Is they have a coach, they have a guide, they have someone that helps teach them. So maybe go out and find a CPA. I'm also a certified financial planner. Find certified financial planners and let them guide you. Let them start you on a road to success. Because most people don't plan to fail, but if you don't do anything, you're going to fail.
And Layla, did you ever see and felt uncomfortable about even those who may be baby boomers who said, I'm fixed income? We hear that a lot, fixed income. And you're stuck in that hole with limited resources, even though you've worked all your life.
Yes.
Does that scare you as a young person?
It definitely scares me a lot because it's life events that happen. We're in the middle of inflation, probably on the brink of recession, if we're not already in one. You know, my generation has seen so many falls and pickups through, you know, the financial industry, and it's kind of like, what in the world are we going to do? Like, literally, millennials are on survival mode. So I just say to all of my fellow millennials, like, come on, like let's save more than just a savings account. Let's actually get retirement accounts, learn about investments, and put ourselves out there. And like you said, there's a lot of tools that we have now versus than what y'all had, and there's no excuse.
The apps and everything, it's right there at your fingertips.
It sure is.
Layla E. and also Ed, thank you both for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored. Don't go